this other funny part in here where, let's see, here it is. Okay, Abel is with his little sister Mei, and let's see, there's a time when she was about 18 months old, and I was 5. For some reason, the two of us were with Dad one late afternoon or early evening. I don't remember where Mom, Kane, and Collie were at the time. Maybe Dad had been worn out and he wasn't feeling well, so he was resting. I just remember that he was shirtless, but in a kilt, and he was lounging on the bed of hay in his sleeping quarters while he held Mei in his lap. Maybe he was singing or talking to us for a while as he watched us play, but at some point he fell asleep. Maybe he has narcolepsy. But of course at age 5, Abel didn't know the word for that. Anyway, Mei was leaning against Dad's chest, smiling as she listened to him snoring. She used her left hand to pat his chest in a stroking motion. Soft. I smiled at her. Yeah, Dad is soft when you pet him like that. Isn't his face soft too? Feel his beard. Mei reached up and felt Dad's beard, but he stayed asleep. She looked at me. Hungwy. I shook my head. No, Dad's not hungry. He's sleepy. And he's sleeping. Shh. I placed my right pointer finger to my lips. Mei gave me a frustrated look. Then she turned her face back to Dad, seeming to bury her face against the left side of his chest. Ah! Dad suddenly screamed as he woke up with a jump. What was that? He grabbed the left side of his chest in pain. Is he having a heart attack? Mei tumbled out of his lap, and she was crying by now. But I think she was more scared than she was hurt. I hugged her and held her close to comfort her. It's all right, Mei. I think Dad is just as scared as you are. It's all right. I looked up at Dad to see if he was all right. When he moved his hands, I could see a definite bite mark around his left nipple. I looked back at Mei. Mei, did you bite Dad? You know it's not very nice to bite people because it hurts them. It's like when puppies and kittens bite you. Mei hung her head, stuck out her lower lip, and said, I'm hungry. Dada, not give milk like Mama. I blinked as I realized what had happened. She didn't bite Dad out of spite. She was just hungry. She thought that if she could get milk from Mom that way, that maybe Dad would also give her milk. It was all a misunderstanding. I started chuckling. Dad, she didn't bite you to be mean. She was hungry. She thought you could give her milk just like Mom could. Even Dad laughed around the pain. Is that right, Mei? Mei nodded. Sorry, Dada. I took Mei by the hand. Here, let's go to the kitchen and get something for you to eat. I glanced up at Dad. Unless you actually can give her some milk like Mom can. Dad sighed. No, I can't. The three of us went to the kitchen area, and I found some bananas. After peeling one, I broke off a small piece and offered it to May. "Here, May, would you like a banana?" "Banana?" May repeated as she took the piece of the banana and ate it. "That's close enough. Yummy banana." I smiled as she chewed it. I glanced at Dad, who was smiling as he watched us, despite some obvious pain from the bite mark. "Would you like a banana too, Dad?" I offered him another whole banana from the cluster. "Sure," he shrugged. "Thanks, Abel. How did you know I wanted a whole banana to myself?" I shrugged. "Well, they go bad if we don't eat them within a few days. And the nice, cool peel might feel better against the bite mark if you want to hold it on there and see if that helps with the pain." Dad raised an eyebrow as he looked at the banana. He held it to the left side of his chest for a few moments. "Oh, this actually does help. How did you know that would help with the pain?" I shrugged. "I don't know. It just felt cool and soft against my hand, so I thought it might be worth a try." Dad chuckled. "Well, it was a good idea. And I'm glad you figured out that May was just hungry, and that's why she bit me. Especially where she bit me. You're good with caring for her, and she seems to smile more when you're around her. Seeing her smile at you brings back memories of the way your mom used to smile at me and Eden." He patted my back affectionately and smiled at me. I smiled back at him. Moments like this with my dad were rare, even before I had disappointed him in the field. He was usually so focused on his work, but it was nice to get to feel a connection with him and remember that Father God never stopped loving him. And these were moments when I realized that even Dad was capable of loving his children. "So is the banana helping with the pain?" I motioned to the banana that Dad still held against his left nipple. He looked down. "Oh, it's helping a lot. Thank you for asking, Abel." He peeled the banana and began eating it. I blinked as I shared a few more bites of my banana with May. "Dad, I have a question that I've been wondering." Dad sighed with a bit of sadness as he swallowed a bite. "I know. I'm sorry that I was hard on you last year during the harvest. Your mom and I have talked a lot since then, and I realize that taking care of the sheep is a much better fit for you than farming was. And your mom has made a lot of blankets and clothes since then, saying that you are really good with the sheep. The bigger rams have been helpful with plowing, so you can keep taking care of the sheep since you're really good at it, and the sheep seem to trust you. Well, they haven't trusted me since Eden." "Oh, thanks, Dad." I shrugged with a smile. "Thanks for noticing the way I care for my sheep. I really enjoy caring for such gentle creatures. Although my question just now had nothing to do with sheep." Dad swallowed another bite of banana. "Oh, and what is your question?" He even looked a little nervous, like he was partly expecting a more personal question. I hesitated a little. "I was wondering, if you can't nurse us like Mom can, why did Father God give you nipples? Or maybe could you nurse if you tried hard enough?" Dad blinked for a moment and then started laughing. When he calmed down enough, he replied, "I'm actually not sure why I have nipples, that is. Maybe that's something you'll have to ask Father God yourself. Believe it or not, I actually did try to nurse Cain several times when he was a baby, just to see if I could. But apparently it didn't work, since Cain was still hungry when he went back to your mom. I might have tried once or twice with you to see if it would work with a different baby. I think that's when I figured it was a lost cause. I even wondered why all of our children have had them, but they can't nurse themselves. They still need their mom. I shrugged. Well, our mouths can't reach our own nipples anyway. Maybe Mom's milk just tastes better. May's hands motioned to the banana still in my hand. Bubba, more banana? I broke off another piece for her. Oh, here's more banana for you, May. You like bananas, don't you? May nodded and chewed the piece of banana. Dad chuckled. I guess your nipples don't have to give milk in order for you to feed someone. Okay. Lovely story. Anyways, funny kid story. Anyways, have a good night.